Good morning. Mary, I'm just trying to set this up so you can see me better. Maybe that's gonna work better. There we go. Yeah. Hi. Thanks for asking for a meditation. I'm so excited to produce one for you. And grounding is actually one of my favorite ones to sort of free float through. So we will do that one together. So I'm sitting here and I'm sitting right on the floor. You could totally do this sitting in a chair. So I've got my bench behind me. If you're going to sit in a chair, your feet are going to be firmly planted. Your spine is going to be nice and tall. So you kind of want to sit towards the edge of that chair. Your other option is to actually lie yourself down as well. You could lie yourself down on your back in a Shavasana. But for maybe the first time that you're doing this meditation, this grounding one, I would choose a seated position. And even sitting in a chair, as I just indicated, might be the best, just in terms of getting that real nice feeling of grounding. So you choose though, and choose what feels right for you right now. And once you've made your choice of what position you're going to go into, I just want you to settle into your body and just have an awareness of where your body is feeling any kind of resistance to the position you've chosen, and can you alleviate that resistance by just making a subtle shift. So if you've chosen to lie on your back, that might be bending the knees or putting the feet flat and the knees are completely bent. It could mean putting a pillow under your knees. If you're sitting tall at the edge of a seat, it might mean just edging a little bit forward in the seat. It might even mean supporting yourself with a pillow behind your back. You want to have an elongated spine. If you've chosen to sit on the floor like myself, because you are probably quite comfortable on the floor, then position your legs however it feels best. I have mine in a modified lotus, and I'm making sure that my spine, even in this position, stays elongated so I'm not rounding there nice and long. Okay? And then once you've noticed, that you've taken care of sort of being comfortable, just notice what parts of you are in firm contact with the ground. So if you're sitting tall, it might be your feet, big toe, pinky toe, center of heel. And definitely if you're sitting in a chair or on the floor, it'll be the sit bones. And if you're lying on your back, it'll be sort of the heels, the backs of the lower legs, the tush, the lower back, the shoulder blades, and the back of the head. So just notice which parts of you are in contact with the earth beneath you. Okay? And then the next thing I want you to notice is just where is your breath coming from? When you breathe, are you breathing in through your nose or are you breathing in through your mouth? So just noticing, not changing it at first, just noticing it. And then noticing, how does your breath leave your body? Does it leave your body through your nose or through your mouth? And then noticing, can you make a shift to inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth? Try that. And then can you make a shift to inhaling and exhaling through the nose only? Taking your tongue and just gently placing it up along the roof line of your mouth, sort of like where it would be if you were to make that sound, how it rolls back into the soft palate behind that space that has the lines on the roof of the mouth. Keep your tongue there if you can. Keep your chin tucked in. Collarbones wide, heart open, and try inhaling and exhaling through your nose. settle into this practice, can you try to make your inhale and your exhale 5 seconds long? Don't worry if you don't get there today. 3 would be great. Try and make them even. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. 5 would be a beautiful goal, but sometimes it takes a little bit of practice to get there. For it to feel natural, and I want it to feel natural for now. So just focusing on that breath. And having an awareness that as you inhale, the body gently rises. And even though the body gently rises, there is this constant connection to the earth beneath you. At all those anchor points that you noticed at the very beginning. I want you to imagine as you're taking in each inhale that you're actually drawing up and into your own body the energy from the earth beneath you. Imagining that this energy is flowing up through your legs, into your hips, into the pelvis, into the belly, into the chest. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're giving that energy back to the earth. So a beautiful little visual is to see a root system in your mind's eye in a forest. Often the roots are exposed and we can see that the trees intermingle, that the roots are blending together. It's very natural in a forest to have this connection of roots. It's how the trees support one another. It's how the forest thrives. And so imagine having this deep-rooted connection deep into the earth. Inhaling all the goodness and exhaling that goodness right back out in this beautiful energy exchange. And the root systems in a tree, they tend to actually go wide. Not so much deep, but they go beautifully wide. And in this width, they are sharing their energy with others. They are connecting to others. And they are connecting and grounding to life itself. Your hands could be turned up on your knees. Your hands could be centered at your heart space in prayer position. You could have one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Play with whatever feels right. And just keep imagining that with every inhale, you are rooting yourself further and wider into the earth, grounding yourself to all that nourishes you. And that as you receive this nourishment, you are able to share this nourishment and to let it leave you into the sacred space between you and another. And because there really is no space between you and another, we are all sharing this same life energy. We're all grounded together. We often forget. Notice with each inhale that you grow a little taller. Almost an expansion that occurs similar to the tree reaching up towards the light. And each exhale lets your body sink a little lower into the root system to ground you, to connect you, to anchor you. And so there's this sort of motion upwards and downwards, up towards the heavens, down towards the earth. And just continue to imagine that as you focus on your inhales, 3 to 5 seconds long, and your exhales, 3 to 5 seconds long. If your mind wants to wander, just gently tug it back. Find connection back into the body. Where are you touching the earth? What's happening with the breath? Is the breath warm? Is the breath full? And letting yourself always remember that the deeper your connections, the wider your grounding, the more you are able to move freely, to give freely, and to be you freely. You can slowly start to open your eyes and move your body. And if it feels right, you can just continue with this little visualization for a little longer. This is about a 12-minute process right now. It's a good starting point. So makes it easy, makes it accessible. And at any time through the day, when you feel that you need a bit of grounding, you can certainly sit yourself down and you can do just even 3 to 5 minutes of just focused breathing, connecting to the earth, using a visual. You can add color to the visual. I love the color green. I love the color pink. Sometimes I'll use those. And if you want any other meditations, please don't hesitate. I love making meditations for people. So I miss you. Take care.